Wait. Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely sounds like there's a delay, which is awesome.
Your team's turn to ban.
Tell me if you guys hear a delay, because I'm really like to correct that earlier rather than later. Alright, so starting out with the easy
Your team's
stuff.
turn to ban.
We've we've got the Ignis ban, which is, I mean, if you aren't expecting that, you should definitely,
Your team's turn to ban.
definitely uh, change your whole thought process there. I mean, that's he's just insane right now. I mean, if I can do it, anybody can. And it's really just becoming more and more easy on some of these mages. They keep making adjustments to, and it's a couple of different ones. They did it to Natalia, sort of unnecessarily. I mean, I mean, there are some that need work. Ignis definitely needed some work, but you know, I feel like they may have gone a little overboard. Maybe a lot. Um. Anyway, that being said, Ignis Kriknak and Chognar, banned by Heavenly Knights. Zenial, Yibneth, and Mina, all banned by veniVidivici. First pick for HK is going to be Arum, which is a great pick. First two for VVV are Malik and Arduin. And we roll right into picks 2 and 3 for HK. So we got Arum, we've got Lumber, and we've got Jenar. So HK is definitely building people that maybe should have been banned, but didn't quite make it. And Alice Lindis for VVV. They're just blowing through these picks. If you are you guys having any trouble hearing me? If you are, let me know. I can make some adjustments. Now that we actually have game sound to compare it to. Final picks for HK are going to be Irie and Slims. A lot of meta picks on both teams. Ooh, Natalia. That's what I'm talking about. I like it. So, weirdly enough, Wizard playing the Mage. Sneaky playing Jenar. I feel like this is. I mean, they're different teams, they're different builds. I feel like the Alice play. Honestly, Malik in the games that I play are those games are really they all lead back to how well the Malik plays, whether he can tank and get the damage out. I mean, the character is designed that way, but some people just don't understand how to do both. Um, and on the other side, I mean, you've got a lot of potential for success, but it's just about making sure everything kind of ties together. Jenar is incredibly powerful right now, like to the point that it's almost unfair, but he can be beaten. Slims, I mean, really, you could almost say everyone on HK's team, except for maybe Lumber, is meta I mean, it's meta. I would argue the Irie thing, but, you know, that's only because I can't play her very well. I've seen incredible players just absolutely destroy with her. So, maybe my opinion doesn't count there. But here we go. Match 1. Heavenly Knights versus veniVidivici. Let's see how it all comes together.
Welcome to Arena.
We got Heavenly Knights on the blue team, and we have VVV on the red team. You see pretty much a wall moving forward from the HK side. Pretty clear defined positions for VVV. Lumber kind of rolling around, Arduin already there. Got a little bit of oh, I see. Yeah, Alice is not afraid because Malik's just right there. Jenar trying to cover. Natalia hits level 2. Gives her a lot more viability overall, especially early game. You really need both of her abilities to really get anywhere. They're getting a little more close than I'd be willing to get with these I mean squishy heroes. Aram had backed out. It's dangerous. And we kind of come together with a 3-man group. It's like Lindis is just going to keep on rolling. Natalia is going to stay back and just clear wave. Just see if those minions can do a little bit of damage. Got 20 seconds on the dragon. Whole lot of not much going on up top. Alice joins, and there's a chance to hurt, but I seriously doubt kill. Natalia is just basically being a nuisance in mid, and it's just enough to kind of keep them at bay. Sentinel is going to go down. VVV, we're not going to say totally in control, but they definitely have a clear idea of their objectives and what they want to do. They grab the dragon. Lindis rotates in. We got 3. They should be able to take this dragon, but Lumber jumping in. There's potential. Slims could steal it, and he is able to steal it. And VVV just kind of gets stuck in a spot. I mean, they might get a kill, but it's not going to be that big. They come together as 5, and they are going to take out Slims. Irie tries to jump in. Aram ends up going down. Irie is able to really just avoid damage. Lumber takes the brunt of it. And that's going to allow VVV to just absolutely roll into the red jungle. And unfortunately for HK, it kind of put them in a reasonable lead. And then they just roll straight down to bottom and take that tower. Natalia was keeping control of the lanes, but she backs out. Not really sure why. Irie Arduin, that's pretty much the expectation you would have of that duo fighting. Alice bumping into Irie, but not gonna commit. Just trying to keep them at a distance. Arduin moves down, and that's gonna put him in a really bad situation. Jenar ults, Natalia goes down. Arduin should go down, but he does not. It's interesting. Alice. Poor Alice. Malik is in, seems like way out of place with that large of a group, and he should have been able to have vision on most of them. Not really sure why he would have been that far out. But I digress. We've got Lumber and Jenar in the mid. Malik just absolutely wrecking them, and they don't seem to have any response to it. Lumber taking some heat from Natalia, but her ult is down. She's not going to be able to use it on that dragon. Irie moves in. We have potential for HK to take it again, but there is a lot of cover there. Jennar blows his ult, just trying to steal it. And they are. HK is able to steal it. PVV still with a lot of health. It looks like that dragon steal may end, yeah, in nearly a whole team wipe. Lumber pops up just in time. Irie is practically dead. VVV is just going to take advantage and just roll into this tower and clear it without any contention. And they're just going to move straight into the jungle and just keep clearing gold. You can see there is a pretty substantial difference in gold, and what seems to be quickly happening is VVV is just massing experience in gold, and they're really gonna later in the game, well, not too much later, be able to take real advantage of that. VVV have 3 up top. Irie is not going to be able to survive. She does. Jennar maybe jumped in a little too deep, but it ends up dragging that entire VVV group. Their minions do take the tower down and roll in just in time for them to take the second top tower. Yeah, and they're what does not appear to be control certainly ends up looking like absolute lockdown. Natalia a little bit out of range. Irie jumps in. I don't think she was prepared for that many people, and there's no way she's gonna make it out, and she does go down. Jennar, let's see. So we pretty much just got everybody, just kind of pushing back. Dark Slayer is up in 38 seconds. Dragon is up, and Lindis is taking it down. Yeah, it just seems like rotations, like you said. I mean, that's the key here. Aram in trouble, but so is Malik. Irie, probably not a smart move to jump in, but I don't know that I wouldn't have. And Lindis just slamming those traps down, and yeah, that tower just goes down without a whole heck of a lot of effort. And it may, yeah, they're not going to be able to push any further without minions. But they've got the pressure, they're taking the jungle. And the best thing to do is just keep the push going. Natalia takes down Aram. There's, wow, 2-3 down. Jennar just melted. Irie did not stand a chance. Lumber and Slims, they're doing the best that they can, but there's really no way to not be in trouble and be in range. The tower is able to stand without minions, with the extra defense there. Lindis, they're trying to get a little bit of a push going bottom with those minions. They're not able to do so. And it looks like they're probably just going to back out, regroup, and maybe go for the Slayer. Arduin just keeping vision and being annoying, which is always good. Yeah, it looks like they're just going to roll straight toward the Dark Slayer. Maybe not. They're going to clear wave, but they're giving HK a chance to move forward. Well, they end up moving back anyway. Meanwhile, is Lindis? Is she? No. Well, looks like we're going to push forward without the buffs. And based on what we saw earlier, we've got, I mean, you got two lanes worth of minions rolling in. Malik jumps in. He's able to get those cleaves down. Jin is not going to make it. RM goes down very quickly. Malik dies, which could be good for HK, but not good enough. They still got a lot of health and just pushing everybody back. Lindis with those traps is just killing it. Ari Lumber. This is going to be a tough run. And Natalia finally jumps in with her ult. She's able to just really wreck Lumber. And that's going to be the end of that. Man. We end with a little bit more than 10,000 gold difference. Yeah. So that was match 1. HK did not play poorly. They just were not quite at the, they weren't quite playing at the same speed as VVV. Like someone said, the rotations were just on point. And you can't really respond when they're ahead like that. But they did hang in there. We're gonna go ahead and get number 2 started. And see, I guess we'll just see how HK responds. I mean, we saw the pushes. VVV very aggressive. They're a fairly aggressive team anyway, so that's not anything surprising. It's sort of just how they roll. We should see at least a response. Just kind of curious to see how HK responds in the draft. I'm a huge proponent of the draft and it being a big part of the overall game that people ignore. Let's see. Well, that was quick. Alright, match 2. VVV has first pick and first ban.
Turn to ban.
Let's see what they do. They're gonna roll the same way with the. Nah, they're gonna do some more specific stuff. Just try to eliminate the issues that they may have had. Irie ban. Yeah, you have to get rid of Ignis.
To ban.
You just have to. We roll up, we've got Slims. And we end up with Violet.
This team's turn to ban.
Huh. I'm gonna go. It looks like HK is just sticking with their same bands. Superman would be an odd ban. Can't imagine that's actually what they're gonna pick. Yeah, Cricknack makes a lot more sense. And number 3, what is HK gonna ban? What do they not want There you go. And you may notice the change in the draft time. That has been shortened in tournament mode. It should expedite the whole process. I mean, you should be able to react and pick. And everybody, no one really seems to be having any trouble now. And we do get Chognar, so this should be not good for HK anyway. Ooh, that... I can't imagine that was intentional. I'm not really sure where the damage is going to come from on veniVidivici. You get a little bit from Chognar. I mean, you do have quite a bit from Arum, but Lubu and Slims. This should definitely be interesting. Just to see how that comes together. Yorn, I get the Yorn a little bit more, I guess. Are we going no mage, dual marksman? And I can't tell, you know, honestly, I can't tell if that's just a response to the speed change of the draft. Because I mean, a lot of teams, I mean, you got to move fast. A lot of these teams have not played since the patch. Yeah, Chognar can function well in the mid, so I don't know that that'll be a huge problem. But I feel like in general, HK does have the more purposefully built team. But I mean, with Chognar, with Teamy, and with Arum,
10 seconds remaining.
I mean, that's a meaty group. I mean, the question is, how do you kill all three of those and potentially kill them again with the revive from Teamy? It's gonna be tough. Oh yeah, good point, Blaze. That's a fair point. Yeah, but Wizard definitely didn't pick anybody. That's just what we ended up with. Yeah, this is gonna be good.
Welcome to Arena.
So here we go.
Get ready. Minions will be deployed.
So we're gonna try out some weird builds. Team builds. I'm pretty excited to see how it comes together, to be honest. I'm a huge fan of supports. Everyone just kind of doing their thing. Arum just being a complete butthole, not able to get any, but she's doing so much damage. With help, she could really make something happen here. Yorn jumps in to get a little bit of damage in there. There are a lot of people with low health. Arum does go down, but that pretty much shook the entire HK team. Just with the Arum just being annoying. Yeah, mid-teamy. Anybody see that coming? I didn't. See, we got some Chognar. And, what is this? What? I'm confused. Ah, well. But we do have a heavy group down here. Aram. Yeah, you just can't let her in these matches. She's too strong. I mean, if I'm first pick, I'm trying to get her. And if I'm not, I'm definitely banning her. I mean, look at that. You get the slow, you get the damage. He's definitely a pretty good arm. Dragon getting damage from both sides. I feel like it's gonna be no, VVV does get it, but they do take a hit in the meantime. Yorn goes down. Slim's walking right into more damage. He is gonna make it out. That's kind of impressive. Huh. So all in all, this is a very weird match. That whole Astrid Chognar situation, I'm not sure about. Meanwhile, Jenar rolls in and pushes Chognar back to his lane. But everyone's a little more focused on positioning for the moment. Dragon is not ready to respawn yet. Yorn just trying to stay just out of range. He's got two melee heroes. There's really no reason that they should be fighting each other. Chognar does go down to the Astrid, and she's going to be able to push that wave. They're probably not going to take the tower. Yeah, so she's just going to bounce back out. Zill rotates, but he's not really ready to commit yet. Still 3. They are able to jump on this Mina, and Mina's taking a lot of damage really quickly, and she ends up going down before the team can even respond. Jenar ults right on top. Yeah, I'm just not sure that was the best move. They are able to take 1 down, 2 down, but was it worth it? When you lose 2, they're potentially going to lose 3. Yeah, it's just 2-2. It definitely wasn't worth the price of admission. Slim's just continually clearing wave. Mina is back. Mina well lower than all the other players. Arduin and Mina are low. They really need to get their levels up if they want to be able to stop the entire push that VVV's got going on, and they're coming again. Just so much health on that team. I don't know if they're going to be able to. Are they going to take the dragon? And it looks like HK is able to get it and defend their position. Aram is able to take Zill down, but it looks like they could. Teamy goes down. We've got another. Chognar barely survives. All you've got to do, my God, they're so low. I honestly, I cannot believe VVV had, I mean, it was 3 guys survived with nothing. That's crazy. Yeah, but I mean, all 3 of them got lucky. It was pretty awesome to see. And so we just move back to rotations. Dragging down, we've still got minute 45 on Slayer. Dragon will be up here in a few. We got a little bit of a push going on up here. veniVidivici able to take down the tower. Arum nearly dies in the process, but they are able to get an Astrid kill as well. Jenar kind of gets jumped, but he's able to roll back. Zill trying to help and clear his jungle. And it's like they're just a second behind. You may just want to call that communication, and maybe just time playing together. Chognar just doing Chognar stuff. I love it. Arum just clearing wave. Nothing exciting quite yet. We got Teamy jumping in as well, and she flickers right in, able to get some damage out. Teamy goes down, should come right back up, and they're still not able to take Jenar down. Meanwhile, Slim smoked. Zill is in trouble, and that Teamy probably gonna just take him out. He does get away, but oh, I'm glad I got that whole thing on screen. Mina is not gonna make it out of this alive. There's just no way. Unless Arduin with a nice save jumps right on top of Yorn, backs out, and allows Astrid to really get the damage in. Arduin moves back in, and he goes down. They're able to clear the wave. But if you notice veniVidivici is always somewhere doing something. HK, like I said, a little bit behind. But they're still, yeah, and Sneaky is not going to be able to make it out of that. Arduin trying to get away, in trouble. Zill, your boy needs you. Mina, where you at? Everybody backing out. Teamy's hurt. Arduin's hurt. You jump in, they're not going to be able to protect that Slims for long, but instead they push him back. They're going to get this Abyssal unchallenged. Yes, this is veniVidivici that is in the Valor series. Man, I can't believe that. And jumped. Arum does go down, but Zill dies for doing it, so not worth it. Slims jumps in, gets the stun. Arduin taking a lot of heat. He's not going to die. Astrid jumps in and tries to make a difference, but it's a little bit too late again. He does get the kill, and if Arduin had been just a little closer, but Astrid just wrecking it. Slims goes down, and kind of helps everything balance out. Teamy with the damage. If you weren't aware, he also attacks. HK just trying to keep it together. They need to push towers. Right now they're playing a reactionary game, and it gives veniVidivici absolute control. Arum jumps in. You cannot stack on top of Arum. She's going to do too much damage. They try to... Teamy goes down. He should be right. He does not get his ult off. So we've got four up. They're going to jump on this tower. It's like they're listening to me or something. They need to push. Take that second tower. If you want any chance against this team, get towers down. Take advantage of it. And they are going to back off. I feel like that was a successful push, but they're still going to need to keep these minion waves cleared. Now it's a little bit of a fight. We're even on kills. Gold is definitely in veniVidivi's favor, but not by a tragic amount. Just a couple thousand. Chognar pulling the Abyssal just to prevent them from getting it. And it looks like both teams are just trying to push wave forward in preparation to take one of those buffs. Yeah, it's not the cleanest game. Jin-R getting wrecked. Lot of damage going in. I mean, just everybody's going down. Mina goes down. Maybe, no, a couple of them do get away, but veniVidivici absolutely controlled that push, and they're going to control it deeper and deeper. Yeah, man, that teamie is something else. Tower goes down. They try to push forward, but it's just that's a bad move. That flicker Aram ult just wrecking shop. Yorn taking out Jin-R. They've still got 4 alive. Astrid trying to do some AoE damage, but still taking a lot of heat. Just don't know. I mean, you've got to be willing and ready to totally commit. And it looks like they're going to move straight in for the Slayer, and he's just going down way too fast. I don't even know that HK could even get here in time to do anything about this. And teamie. And the push begins. Chognar clearing wave. Teamie just being teamie. Jin-R jumps in with Astrid backing, trying to kill that Slim. Slim's just absolutely smokes Jin-R. Got so much damage going out that Astrid is just doing work, but she's not able to do it alone. Mina, help your boy out. You've got the people there. You take out that Chognar. All they've got left is Aram. You're gonna have to respond to this Yorn at some point. But I appreciate that you committed to the fight, but now you have got to stop this push right now. Yorn, meanwhile, just rolling around, just clearing wave, taking jungle, just absolutely starving the other team, which is pretty much what you have to do. We've got a team back up. They are ready to defend. 2 towers left. What can they do? Astrid, you've been killing it. Your team needs you. Make it happen. Got the whole team right there. The question is when to commit. They're going to give these guys time. They're going to get wave, and they're just going to take that tower. And there it is. Aram jumps in. Wreckage follows. Chognar, it's absolutely smoked. The whole team just absolutely smoked. There's no way I could have said names that fast. Teamie goes down, pops right back up. You got the whole team moving in on the core, and they're gonna, yeah. That was not the team fight that I expected after all the team fights leading up to that. And veniVidivici just aces him and takes the win. Well, that was a really interesting match up until the last 15 seconds. Yeah, that was awesome. Let's see, somebody asked a question. Who's casting the other games? the caster for the other games is going to be Infamous. He's really our IT guy. One Rain is getting ready for TwitchCon and traveling and all that fun stuff. So in the meantime, he's just hosting us, and we are really just trying to push while he's out of commission. And we're cheering for him too, because he's our boy, and we're trying to get him all the love that we can. We want him to be able to come back to even more viewers and keep his channel growing, and keep both of our channels growing. But tonight, Infamous is going to be casting it. Yeah, give me 1 second. Let me get the link to that. If I can find it.